2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Well, there's always a little extra motivation for a team playing in front of their home fans. And the Heat definitely looked motivated as they came into the building. What a wonderful view of the lights of Miami here on a gorgeous night in South Florida. We welcome you to Noche NBA here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. Along with Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We're excited to have with us two-time NBA scoring champion, Shaquille O'Neal.
Hey,
Shaq,
Kevin.
how are you?
I'm doing fine. Hey, Greg, what's going on? Greg, you got some of that when I was scoring champ, huh?
Oh, man.
You got some of those battles?
I always tell a story. We were playing Lakers in the conference finals. I was with the Blazers, and Shaq had the ball. You know, like big fellas down there, so you got to go down and try to swipe the ball from him. So I go down, and I swipe as hard as I can, right, to try to knock the ball. He doesn't even feel it. I popped my shoulder out of place.
Oh, no
True story. And so I didn't want anybody to know I was hurt. So I just, like, signaled to the coach, hey, you know, I'm going to come out for a minute. I got to go to the bathroom. I ran in the hall.
Popping your shoulder
I ran in the
back
hall. I was crying like a baby.
Oh.
True story, man. Big fella, he's grown.
And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. Taking a look at Miami. They're sixth right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move. And checking out Orlando. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And when I look at Orlando, they've got to make some changes at the end of the season. That much is clear. Not sure whether that goes for the coaches or the players or both, but something has got to change.
For me, the decision makers have a lot of tough choices to make. They also need to look in the mirror because they're the ones who assembled this team.
A look at the Magic starting group. Al-Farouq Aminu is out there with Vucevic. Then it's Michael Carter-Williams. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Bacon in at the 3 spot. And for Miami, Butler and Olynyk, the forward duo. Robinson is out there with Kendrick Nunn. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot, manning the middle.
An opportunistic penetrator. Once Butler sees an opening in the defense, he rips through it.
Shaq, you were such a prolific scorer back in the day. Right now, if you needed just one bucket to seal a game, win a game, who would you want taking that shot?
Well, that has to be my favorite player, Steph Curry. If he's on the injury list, I'm going to have to go with James Harden. Younger Steph Curry beat Trae Young. Luka Doncic is right after Trae Young. Russell Westbrook is pretty good. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, Mr. Kevin Durant.
I was just
I'm
about
sorry,
to say,
Mr. Kevin
my
Durant.
goodness,
I apologize.
Pass to Carter-Williams. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, MCW able to absorb contact much better these days than he has in the past.
And Nunn has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
A combination of unforced errors and just poor decision-making. They need to be much better in that aspect of the game this time around. Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Carter-Williams feeling it out a bit, trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. 6 to shoot. Rebound by the Heat.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Goes back up. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the pass to Aminu. Carter-Williams with it. His last outing with 20 points. Here's Vucevic. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
You like the extra pass. MCW using his height to see over the defense, and he finds the open man.
Outside Butler. Back to Nunn. Pass to Adebayo. That shot is off. Great D that time from Vucevic. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, we were able to talk with Steve Clifford. He was admiring Jimmy Butler's competitiveness over a full game. Coach said he doesn't take any plays off. To pull this out tonight, we're going to have to match his intensity and will to win. And that's a tall order against the kid from Tomball, Texas. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Shaq, you had some fierce rivalries with other centers, and later you formed great friendships with some of those guys. Is that something you pursued, or did it just kind of come organically?
I saw Russell and Wilt become friends off the court. I felt I should do the same thing with Alonzo Mourning and Yao Ming. Me and Zoe didn't really become friends until I got to know him. And I admit I was a hypocrite, because if you know Zoe, he had the mean look on his face. I thought he was a mean guy. Then when we played together in Miami and won that championship, I realized he was a great guy. And Yao Ming, listen, he was an awesome guy. You know, it's good that, you know, two different cultures could come together for one common cause. So it's good to have friends like that.
Did Yao teach you any words, any Chinese, or did you come up with any to say, good day, my friend? Or
for the first 3 years, I didn't speak to Yao. And then one time I hit him with a Akeem Olajuwon move, and he's like, nice move, big man.
No
and
kidding.
I was like, Yao, you speak English? He's like, yeah, Shaq, you never talked to me. True story.
That's a great story.
True story.
That's a great story. And he makes both free throws.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Fournier against Robinson. Fournier goes in. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. The Heat with the lead. Nunn passes to Olynyk. The kick outside to Butler. Miami no good on that time either.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
And there it is for him.
Even though Vucevic has improved his perimeter offense, I like establishing him on the inside.
Now, Nunn, who's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans. Robinson finds Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Al-Farouq Aminu.
A hard guy to keep off the line. Butler gets himself there in a variety of ways.
The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Shaq, you were the winner of 4 NBA titles. If you had to choose the one that meant the most, which one would it be?
I would say my first one with the Lakers was special. No, capping out the three-peat also with the Lakers was good. No, winning in Miami.
Really?
Winning
that
in
was
Miami.
it.
Because I got traded, and you guys, well, not Kevin, but you, Greg, you were counting me out. Oh, Shaq's going to get to Miami and do more rap videos. And we all know Shaq doesn't like to come in shape. He's not going to be in shape. But, you know, they put me through that rigorous program. And with the great D-Wade, was able to win one in Miami.
Now, here's Fournier. No points in the game yet for him. And the layup's good off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Carter Williams against Nunn. He kicks it to Robinson. Pass to Butler. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Butler's got 6 points.
And credit the upper body strength of Butler, part of what makes him a great finisher inside.
Fournier against Robinson. Fournier dishes to Vucevic. Outside Fournier. From past the arc. Rebound by Butler. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Tries again. Can't capitalize inside.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. And Miami has possession after the Magic pick up 2. Here's none. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2.
And that free throw good from none. You've always been a student of the game, Shaq, and when it comes to evaluating young talent and the future of the league, what boxes do you like to check when you're taking a look at these young players?
Well, thanks for trying to tell the world I'm smart. I'm not really that smart. It's just Kevin is just not that hard to see. You know, the greats make themselves known very, very quickly who they are. Luka Doncic, does that name ring a bell?
Yes.
Ding, ding.
How many guys are known as Aristotle? I know 2. You and Aristotle.
That's it.
Carter Williams finds Fournier. Bounce pass from Vucevic. Here's Bacon, defended by Butler. And for the Heat, they're shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Can't connect from short range.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And here is Carter Williams. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Fournier's shot is off.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Puts it up for Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
With an advanced understanding of the game, Butler reads the floor perfectly.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Picked his pocket. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's none. Finished off the break. And now a 6-point Heat lead.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Bacon. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
Now, none. Following the miss by Evan Fournier from deep. That one goes in.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Kendrick Nunn. Shaq, you were the league MVP in 2000. Some discussion about what defines an MVP. Stats, wins, leadership. What do you think?
You know, to me, numbers don't really tell the whole story. I just think you got to have the effect of winning on your whole team, your community, the arena. You just have to, you know, display it night in and night out.
A dominance, right, that just touches everything.
A dominance.
It's still just unfathomable that man only has one MVP.
I can't get over that. I know. There are a couple
Shocking.
guys like that in NBA history, though, with one. You have one. How can you have one?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's not fair.
Shaq's more emotional than I recall. Yeah.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Iguodala outside. And here we can check out the score for Evan Fournier.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
First one falls for him.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
And Iguodala drops them both.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
The Magic trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Fournier gets a wide open look. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Rockets the pass to Hero. Passes it to Adebayo. Just 5 on the clock. Over Clark. Here's Hero. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And you can't help but notice the almost effortless athleticism of Aaron Gordon. Shaq, boy, he is bouncy.
Yeah, you put him in a dunk contest every year, there's going to be a lot of 9s and 10s going up. He's just that good. He can get you out your seat, boy, I tell you.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Here to check out the stats for Ross, averaging about 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Now here's Fournier. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. They could use a bucket. It's hauled in by Achua.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
And Iguodala with the basket. The assist by Adebayo. And the Heat lead by 14.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
The pass to Ross. Here's Birch. Ross kicks to Fournier. The high post shot. Happy to see that one drop, shooting a paltry 2 for 9.
Easy look for mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
Well, Shaq, one of your more famous quotes of late has been, rings, Ernie, rings. All joking aside, is the number of titles a player wins the best measurement for where they stand in history?
I think it's a piece of the pie, but it's a large piece. It's a good tiebreaker when comparing greats to other greats. It was always the standard of what a great player should be. And
a championship is a championship no matter.
No matter what. And I didn't make the rules. I just try to abide by them. But, yeah, I think the more rings, the more you can say how great you were.
And I think it's a good point because it's all relative. Because, you know, Bill Russell's got 11, but most people would say Michael getting 6 in his era was the equivalent to that. And then you could go a step further with Kobe
and you know, having 5, you having 4 because of free agency and the impact of that. So I do think it's, as Shaq said, it does matter because great players win championships, but there are other metrics that you have to look at as well.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Deep 2 from Ross. No good off the back of the rim. The Heat leading by 14. Adebayo drives in. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Now here's Ross. He's coming off a 28-point game against Atlanta.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Iguodala.